Listen, I'll be the first one to say it, but a lot of y'all black women have the white man savior complex. A lot of times, y'all overlook what black men say about y'all that's good for white men that say mediocre shit about y'all. The simple fact that all y'all black women are around this bitch parading and celebrating because a white man said that black women are for grown-ups, when there's literally black men out here that are single, that are craving, that are thirsting for black women to treat them right, to create families, to unify with them, and y'all over appreciate the mediocre shit that comes from other cultures. But when black men do the same shit, now it's bare minimum. Don't y'all understand that that's a problem? Like, that's a really big fucking problem. The fact that a black man has to cross off 25 things on your list, but a white man can get on the news and say that black women are for grown-ups, and he can get some cooch. He can have your babies. Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand the logic. And then y'all always try to make it seem like black men just so against black women. It's not the case, bro. Just look at the case in point. Y'all make us go through hoops and loops for y'all, and y'all let these other motherfuckers walk scot-free straight into the building. Like, I don't get it, bro. That shit's stupid.
Let's be sincere and honest, y'all don't like black women. This includes the white men as well. And any other race of men. It's almost like it's the Olympics of whom can oppress the black woman first. Y'all don't like black women. It's almost about what a black woman can do for you. And that psychological manipulation, bro, please stop.
That's the fucking problem. Thank you for identifying, okay? Because your value, what you see in black women as value, as stated by you, is babies and cooch. And that's the issue. The issue in dissent is that you don't see the value in black women as wives. You see them as useful for babies and cooch. And like I said, I didn't say it. That was you. That was you. And not only that, but you went all the way to change the whole fucking statement of the trend. Because it does not say, as your video says, black women are for grown-ups. It said black wives. But it was so difficult for you to take yourself out of it. It was so difficult for you to even see that fact that you had to go all the way and you had to go and change the whole fucking statement. That's the issue that you guys are having. It has nothing to do with this interracial relationship and this trend. Because essentially what happened with this didn't mention black men or white women, by the way. It didn't mention none of y'all. I'll put yourselves in there, not because of anything that anybody said, but it was because you were in disagreement in the value of black women. You do not agree that they should be wives. You do not agree that they are valuable in any sense of the word, in any sense, other than babies and cooch, as you said, which speaks to statistics as well, by the way. Let's not negate that. Let's not also ignore the fact a lot of the black men that are having an issue with this trend so highly irate are single as fuck and have not put a ring to wife a black woman, who have not found it upon themselves to put a ring on a black woman's hand, to find value in her other than babies and cooch, as you said. Talking about this black wife effect that transcended into black wives or for grown-ups, a man who has a wife of almost over 30 years, and in no promotion of billionaires, but let's stick to the topic at hand, built a business and built his life with that black woman as an asset. And the problem of dissent that some of y'all black men and white women are having is that you don't see black women that way. You see black women, as the system says, to be subjugated and deduced down to babies and cooch, only valuable for babies and cooch. And you have been told that by the same white men that are coming and telling you actually psych, you've been duped, and you still falling for the same trick. Because essentially when you're coming on here, I don't see none of y'all talking and saying shit or getting brody with these white men. You're once again in black women's faces, trying to fight and argue because you're too pussy to stand up to the same man that you saying is doing all the tricking and shit, essentially still getting tricked to make you downgrade the black woman so they can come and steal your fucking asset. Your value and gift that you think that they're giving away to these white men is babies and cooch. Black wives that are valuable for babies and cooch. That is how you see black women. The fact that somebody else is coming and saying that's not the truth, that's what's really bothering you. In fact, it has to do with the fact that you don't want to see black women elevated out of any status other than baby mama and good for babies and cooch. There's 2 recommendations I can give for you black men that are having a spiral of hysterics over this trend, is that you can go seek therapy for your insecurities that you're projecting into this, or get your pussy ass up and go say something to these white men, or get some balls and instead of coming in the black woman's face, go say something to them white men. I dare you. Because we black women do that shit every fucking day. How about you grab your ball sacks? How about you grab your ball sacks if you have such a problem with this and go say something to them white men and go stand up to that white man's face and say something to him about how the fact that you don't like the fact that it's a black wife. Say something to that white man fucking face. Instead of doing what he trained your ass to do, and that's to look at black women, fight, and degrade. Okay? Have a nice day. And just to let you know, my video is no propaganda or promotion to get into interracial relationships or for black women to go and date white men. This is my promotion, but it is a promotion for black women to seek where you are valued, to let black women know that you should go where you are valued and appreciated outside of your uteri and your fucking cooch.
Like I said, y'all don't like black women. You don't like black women until it becomes beneficial to how you can exploit a black woman. And I don't even advocate for interracial relationships. I don't like them, even though myself I've been with a white man. I don't. I'm sorry, I just cannot. I don't even see myself procreating with a white man. That just things in my body just mentally rejects certain things. And I feel like even if I do go where I am valued, things are just not gonna, my being and who I am and what I stand for won't allow me to fully integrate where I'm fully wanted. There are things in this life that are just beyond I. Because if it was just for I can just live in the mountains and that would be it. But there are things that people like me go through every single day, you know? And even even if I decide, you know what, I'm going to be with this white man, that does not guarantee that I'll be okay, that I'll be protected. It doesn't. It doesn't ensure my security. It doesn't ensure anything. It's just me trying to divert away from the situation that is happening around me. It is me trying to secure myself by marrying interracially. So I don't want that. I don't want that with my life. I do not want that with myself. I find it really harmful to even want white men. It seems as though we have forgotten what these people are capable of. And now all of a sudden these people are capable of love. It's almost like they are playing the Olympics of who can oppress the black woman first.
I just want to say that when the black wife trend came out, I wish I would have said it earlier, but I knew. I knew when I saw this trend blow up that the black men were going to start getting jealous of white men in that way. I knew that they would see these glow ups. I knew that they would see all of these things and say, that should be me. But sir, why isn't it you? Y'all don't actually want black wives. You barely want black girlfriends. You just want black baby mamas. You want black situationships. You want black talking stages with these black women. You don't want black wives. Now you see Peter, who wants the black wife and looks great and is having a very fruitful life with his black wife. Now you're getting on the internet and trying to gaslight us. Like, let's be very frank. Y'all are trying to gaslight us and say we should be picking y'all when we for centuries have always picked y'all. We are the least likely to date outside of our race. Y'all are the most likely to date outside of your race. Why are you trying to tell us that the black wife trend is like us looking at the white man as a savior? No, because like, let's go look at the NBA draft couch. Let's go look at the NFL draft couch. Let's go look at most of these black men in Hollywood. All their girlfriends, white or look like Zendaya and look like Drake. Like, let's clock it. Let's be very frank here. So don't come on the internet and try to gaslight us and say we should have been picking y'all and we need to come together. When we tried to do it, y'all didn't want us. You barely want us now. So which one is it? You want us to be your black wife or not?
And again, y'all be the ones that want white women. Y'all have this savior mentality. Y'all want to be the white man because you've always seen him oppress and you've always wanted that kind of power. And you feel like attaining a white woman will give you that, you know what, bye.